yourself, please. Which school are you from, ma'am?
GLGAV Pitampura, sir.
All right. And you, what do you do, ma'am? Like you're a teacher there as a primary teacher or the craft teacher?
Primary craft.
Yeah. All right.
like कोई और आके.
All right. Okay. Next, I think. Yeah, I think Kaushal ma'am is there. Ma'am, if you could start with yourself, Kaushal ma'am.
It's not Kaushal, it's Nisha Gandhi here from Credo
Acha.
World School, Dahanu.
Yeah, ma'am, please go ahead. Which school, ma'am?
Credo World School, Dahanu.
Okay, Credo World. All right, great.
And I'm a pre-primary teacher.
You're the primary teacher. All right, okay. And yeah, ma'am. So one by one, if you could just, or shall I need to take names? Like if you can just go one by one, I think that would be great. So we have 19 participants here available. Okay, I'll take the name. Kaushal ma'am, please, if you could, Kaushal sir, if you could just introduce yourself.
Sir, I just said it's not Kaushal, it's my son's name.
All right, okay, okay. If your name is yes, all right, okay, sorry. All right, and let's come to Rufina Gonzalez.
Good morning, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
My name is Rufina Gonzalez, and I'm a primary teacher from Meridian, Banjara Hills, Hyderabad.
Right. Welcome, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir.
And anybody else from your school have joined in, ma'am?
Yeah, sir. Shakuntala, ma'am, she's a pre-primary teacher.
All right. Okay, okay, great, great. Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome,
Alka, I think we have then Alka Parmar, ma'am, here. Alka, ma'am. All right, let's go on to Shakuntala Kamli, ma'am. Okay, you're there from Banjara Hills, from Meridian School?
Yes, sir.
All right. You are the pre-primary teacher. Okay. So, yes. Okay. So then we have Miss Leena Mistry. Ma'am, can you introduce yourself, please? Okay. Monali, ma'am. Monali, ma'am, are you able to hear us? Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Which school are you from, ma'am?
I said Swaminarayan Goodwill School, Bharuch.
All right. Okay. Welcome, ma'am.
I am an art teacher.
You're the art teacher. Anybody else from your school, ma'am?
Hello.
All right. Okay. 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 So we have now Neetu, ma'am. Miss Neetu, are you there? Okay, now we go to Shelly Dhiman, ma'am. If you could introduce yourself, please.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. I am from St. Anand Ram Jaipuriya School, Kanpur.
All right. Welcome, ma'am.
And I am a pre-primary teacher.
Welcome, ma'am. Welcome. Okay. Then we go to Shikha, ma'am. Shikha Gupta, ma'am.
She's also from St. Anand Jaipuriya School, Kanpur itself, sir. I think she's facing network issues.
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you, ma'am. And Rajni Verma, ma'am, last. Ms. Rajni, are you there? All right. Okay, now, so it's my turn to introduce myself. I'm Vikas Garodia. And I welcome you all to this wonderful Smartshape webinar workshop. online. Will take about 30-40 minutes hardly, and I'll take you to a journey wherein we'll discuss few things. Let's make this workshop interactive. I need your participation, and you will see we have few of our customers also, like St. Anandram and Meridian Schools. They've been using our products for very long time, and I would request them to also give their insights and inputs. And I also want to introduce my team. We have Deepthi, Sonu, and Lakshmi. They will be assisting me in the live demo at the end of my presentation. So I will share my screen. And if it's visible, I think, wait a sec. Is my screen visible to everyone?
Yes, sir,
Yes.
it's visible.
All
Yes,
right,
sir.
thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so let's start the presentation. I welcome you all, and I want to say that art and craft is the heart and soul of schools. And without art and craft, the school buildings would just be brick and mortar, nothing else. Is with the craft, the first teaching starts right from pre-primary, and I think all the teachers would agree with this. So before starting, I just want to share, I think all the teachers would be facing, these are the major challenges, right? You people, it's not just teaching, but you have to juggle with multiple tasks, so many tasks you have to coordinate, you have to check notebooks, you have to plan functions with various administration, with parents, and also bring back the focus of the children, those who are hooked on mobiles and YouTubes and videos and everything. It's very difficult. And more so ever now, you have got audio visual also in the classroom. Every classroom has like projectors and everything. So bringing back the same focus is very difficult post COVID. And for all this, the major challenge comes is, where is the time? See, you want to give all the best, very best to your students, but where is the time for yourself, for your family? You may be taking work home also, lot of things. So what if I say that at least for pre-primary craft teachers, if you reduce your workload by at least 10 hours every week, and you don't have to make like have to do stay backs or take work home. So is it a good idea? Yeah. How will you feel? Like those 10 hours, at least you can give to your family, to yourself. So I will present you how, but before that, I just want to promise you for this presentation is that we would give you an idea how to integrate art with the academics, and you will definitely see the appreciation from the parents. It would amplify into like next level. And definitely the bulletin boards you will see into a totally new perspective. And more so ever, there would be more collaboration from the teachers, from different departments, from and the school as a whole. Just a bit about me, like I'm an entrepreneur, a visualizer, and a packaging expert. I have produced a lot of educational multimedia, educational softwares, interactive softwares, directed a lot of rhymes and stories for preschoolers. And I'm the pioneer of launching the craft machines for schools in India way back in 2010. And a lot of our products have been featured in various Times of India, CNBC, TV18 channels, carrying reviews of our products. Right. So we are very proud to say that we have more than 1,000 schools, be it CBSE or ICSE, they're using our products across India, like any big chain of schools like DAV, APJ, Army schools, even Meridian, MR Jaipuriya, all those schools, like they are using our products for very long time. Like with the advent of audio visual in the classroom, it's more of, if you see, it's all seeing and hearing, right? But the joy of doing anything is what we want now. It's like every school now talks and boast about that we have so many activities and we do so many activities, right? And when you do activities, is the teachers who has to do a lot of preparation, a lot of hard work, right? At the end is the teacher who's get the most stress. Right. And what we say is that when you see, you learn 10%. When you see and hear, your learning is more than 40%. But when you see, hear, and do, the retention is more than 90%. I want to say this is like the most understated or the underutilized thing in the school is the bulletin boards. Why I say so is because normally it's all decorative. Okay, हो गया तो ठीक है, and there's so many the bulletin boards. One school has maybe more than 200, 300 in the even if you talk about the reception, the corridors in the classroom. So decorating with the changing them during the festivals or the occasions, it's a hell of a task. So I want to present you is a divine bulletin board framework, wherein I will tell you about the 4 different types of bulletin boards. We have divided them into how it can be used as an instructional tool, the location it matters, and give you some pictures. I'll share you some ideas of the different bulletin boards, how they're doing it in the schools now these days. So there are 4 types of bulletin boards we have divided them. One is the sharing bulletin board. Sharing, I don't know how many schools have it. Normally every school has a decorative, like, okay, decorate this for this theme or for this occasion. But how about something wherein the children, they can share, they can write something of their views if they want to express themselves, even for that matter for teachers also. So it's not just news bulletin, but yes, their expression, which is really important. And how about conceptual and interactive bulletin board? Like for maths, for science, you have dedicated bulletin boards for science only, or for Hindi language, for different languages. So, or let's say they can interact with the bulletin board, wherein they let's say if you have a time zone, they can move the arrows, of the hours and the minutes, they can prepare their own time zones. So something of that sort we want to talk about. So for all this, you really need a shift now. Like you've been doing all this for so many years, and it needs a lot of hard work. So we want you to be ready for this. So we are really proud to present now a Smartshape machine and a Smartshape dies. I hope few people may be knowing about it. So what it does, it cuts. You can do intricate cuttings. You can do embossing as well, right? So how many of you here have been doing like regularly, what do you call the cuttings and making it for, let's say, maybe doing on Saturdays or in the after classes or in between the classes? Can anyone
Sir,
just
we
share?
have your product, sir. Our
Yes,
school
sir?
has your product and have been
All right.
using it.
All right. Okay. All right. So that product would be, ma'am, like that's old, ma'am, product now. This is a new version and a very bigger size version. So you know
Yeah,
about it.
yes, sir. Yes, you're right.
All right, all right. So we want to say that it's not just paper you can cut. You can cut more than 30 different materials. You can recycle them. You can upcycle them. Believe me, you have a, let's say you want to, let's say, have a, these days now, so many festivals and sports day, annual days, a lot of events coming up, occasions coming up, right? So there's a lot of stress. So here what we say is that, like, you can cut fabric also. You want to make some soft toys, want to make some greeting cards or invitation cards, or you want to cut any kind of a newspaper, old newspaper, magazines lying in, or journals lying in your library for, let's say, 10 years, 20 years. So you can cut them all. And not just that, like you can cut aluminum foil, thick sponges also, bubble wraps, plastics, even tin cans you can cut, Coca-Cola tin cans you can cut. So it's a very versatile product. So decoration is one part, but you can use this for making teaching aids. As I was saying that, let's say for this weather chart, let's say, why not you just have it in the classroom only? It's better to give this to every child, right? You can make this cutout in few seconds, and let's say you have a class of 40 students, you make such 40 weather charts and give it to them. So that's the beauty of this product. You want to do storytelling on anything, or let's say you want to teach anything on time, or let's say you want to make your own jigsaw puzzles, you can do that. Yes, the best part is that it helps you in doing the decoration work quite a lot, and in few minutes only. It's not hours and hours and hours, but in few minutes. Here I'm going to show you a few now ideas. This is a work of art done by one school, DPS Noida on the left. You can see it's a huge wall. It was an inter DPS contest, I think 3-4 years back. And they did it with a earlier machine. They cut the butterfly in the, if you see in the yellow and the red and the whites, it's all butterflies. And all the flowers flowing from one flower wall to another. You can create such beautiful wall hangings as well. It's not just for school decoration. You can make table runners, you can make cushion covers, whatnot. It gives you it gives wings to your creativity. We used to do a lot of workshops earlier for teachers also using this product. Like you can make masks, glasses, and all those stuffs. Now I'm showing you some ideas like how different schools have used this product for different occasions. This is for the winter, the Christmas theme. So the reindeers and the snowmen. Earlier, if you cut it by hand, it would take hours. But here they just did it in few minutes. You can make a wish card or a birthday card or a wedding card, anniversary card, whatever you want. Right. So even you can do embossing with this machine, like all these cutouts and embossing, which is not embossing is not possible with hand. You need a machine to do this and different designs. How about decorating a photo frame? Such beautiful photo frames. You can do it. Or like wall hanging like this. You can design your own activity for your children, like maybe for the summer classes, for winter classes, or whatever, or normal classes also. Like you can have different activities for card making. So you people are so creative, then this will give you a lot of ideas. This is we did a bulletin board, All India bulletin board contest, those who had a machine. And they did it in hardly what, 30-40 minutes. We gave them a challenge to do it in with using 3 or 4 dies only. So you can see the snowflakes, the maple leaf, the butterfly, the smiley, and the flowers. They just did it with this machine. DAV School, Bhubaneswar. Or you can cut alphabets like our earth, our future. Alphabet cutting is very difficult and it takes a lot of a time. Or in a classroom board, you can, let's say, those who has a birthday, you can have a name written on a butterfly and pitch it there, or done something good. Or for events, for stage, auditoriums, or for even for the bulletin boards or even the classroom doors. Like lot of schools, we have, ma'am. So a lot of schools we have, ma'am, they've been doing it. These flowers are like about 18 feet, 18 inches or 1.5 feet kind of a thing, and big size flowers and big size leaves. As I was talking to you about the recycle and upcycle, like if you see this board, we made this board for our school, for different schools. And you can see on the top with the smiley, it's a sponge. The buntings, these are the jute. Recycle and upcycle is cut by corrugated sheet or the boxes you get from Amazon and all those things. Just below that, you can see the Coca-Cola can in the form of a leaf. Next is the flower. The black flower is of a mobile, that rigid box, that hard box you can cut. Aluminium foil. So we we used at least 15-20 material just to have this. We had one principals conference in Delhi in July. So a lot of school principals were there and they were just taking videos how it was done and they were amazed. And this one board was done under 30 minutes. Like if you had to do it on your own without using the machine, this would have taken you at least hours and hours. And this was done in hardly 30 minutes. Yeah, I think we have some Ms. Neelam and Sonal have raised their hands. They want to ask any question here? Ms. Neelam?
Sir,
Yes, ma'am.
can we get this product for individual purpose, like for personal uses?
Ma'am, this is a new product which we'll show you at the end, and this is meant mainly for the schools because this is a big size machine, and
Okay.
big size in the sense is like A4 or A3 size kind of a thing,
Okay.
and the cutouts are really big. You've been using a product that was 6 inches by 6 inches, but here the dies are about 12 inches by 18 inches or 12 by 12
Sir,
or
roughly,
12.
can you tell me the price, sir, if you don't mind?
No, ma'am. Price right now we're not discussing it. At the end, we will talk to one. But
Okay.
now we are going to show you how it is being used. So I
Okay,
was just
fine.
sharing you. So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
thank you, thank you.
yeah, all right. So all the teachers here, I think they must have gone through a lot of manual cuttings by hand, and it is only the skilled teacher those who can do it, and the all the other and when there is some any function there, the stress increases, and only the skilled teachers can do it, right? And you suffer from neck pain, then fatigue, everything, right? And many times they have to, even if you talk about the craft teachers, they have to stay back for all this. But with this machine, it will take seconds, it cuts with precision, and the best part is that you don't have to cut it. You've got helps available in these schools, the maids or the ayahs. You give it to them and they will give you the cutout. You want 100 or hundreds flowers, you want 5,000 flowers, you can get it. So what we want you to focus more on your skill sets, that is creativity and how you can use it rather than just spending most of your time in cutting. So the choice is yours. So for the teachers, you still want to use that scissor, the old way of doing it, or you want to see how this is being done live or the new way? Yeah, please tell me.
Definitely, sir, we will move with the technology.
All right, great. All right. So you teachers have got the power to empower yourself, right? I would say really say that if you talk about the science and the maths or for anything, you got audio visual, but nothing, no tools available for doing those cutouts, right? So we have got you the best solution. If I talk about savings, minimum the material require recycle or upcycle you will be able to do is 1 lakh every year on year. And the time saved by one teacher yearly would be at least 600 man hours. That is quite big. So the Smartshape machine kit comes at a price, but making your students, parents happy at the same time is priceless. So a happy teachers is always a happy school. And again, these are the teachers who used our product and made this beautiful bulletin board in few, I think, what about an hour or so, within an hour. Earlier, they used to take days to do it. So now I will take you, I'll ask my team, they will start the video and show you the live demonstration. Sonu, are you there? You start the video. All right, okay. So is this video visible to everyone? Yeah,
Yes,
please.
sir, it is visible.
Yes,
So
sir.
it's visible.
All right, okay. So this is a machine. This is a like portable machine. You can and these are the side trays. You can fold them if you want to carry it anywhere. Just there's a lever, press it, and it folds from both the sides, and you can lift it, right? And this machine does not require any electricity or battery. Although this weighs around 20 kgs, you may be needing 2 people to move it, and you can keep it anywhere. So with this machine, what we give you is this machine, a tray. There's a tray which comes with the machine and one cutting pad and the dies. So you need to insert this the tray here, the stainless steel tray, and then there is a die. So this is a die of a, let's say this is a for a border die for a grass and the fence. There's a big size die around size is about what 11 inches by 15 inches. You put the die on the tray and the paper or the material, whatever you want to cut on the shape. If you want, you can cut both the shapes together, or you want to cut just the grass. It's up to you. We're using a folding technique here. So we have folded the paper and so that it becomes bigger in size. We're just keeping it before the edge. It cuts here. And then the cutting pad. This is the cutting pad which comes with the machine. Yes, there's one cutting pad. And you just need to put it here and roll it. Just put it inside the whole thing inside the machine. And you start rolling it. That's it. And it's so easy. So once it comes out, you can see, you can take out the die here. Okay. And now the cutout is ready. So now, ma'am, like you tell me, anyone, how easy this is to cut and to decorate your school. Is it not easy, ma'am?
Sir, beautiful, sir. It's very nice.
And I think so it will save a lot of time, lot of effort, lot of energy. And this is the grass. All right. And this is about what, more than this would be what, about 30 inches in length, around 28 or 30 inches in length. So this big size cutouts you can get with this machine. That's the best part. And it's not just one paper. Depending upon the thickness of the paper, you can cut 2, 3, 4 paper at one go. Right? Okay. So now we are showing you another cutout. This is a foam, Eva foam. We are cutting this. This is not a paper. Similar method. And don't you think so, ma'am? Anybody can cut this. Even a class 1 child can use it. It's so easy. All right, great. So we've got two different shapes of birds. So aapko negative, this is the negative.
Depends on how the person is handling. If the handling is not done properly, it might get ruined.
No, ma'am, it's not. It's very rugged, industrial use kind of a thing. So it's not a delicate product at all. You can use it very easily. And we have customers, I think the Meridian School, they've been using for what, more than 10 years now. The earlier machine, it was a smaller, just 1/4 the size of this
Sir,
machine.
it was very easy, sir. Yeah, it was very easy.
It was easy, ma'am. How long you've been using that product, ma'am?
Ma'am, sir, more than 10 years because yes.
More than 10 years.
Yeah, more than 10 years.
And ma'am, did you ever face any problem with that?
No, sir, I did not face it because I tried it recently also. And after COVID, we never used it. But after COVID also, after using it, it is very smooth. It is very nice.
It is still working. So ma'am,
yeah, it is working, sir. It is working.
Ma'am, where will you find a product which you can use it for years, for more than a decade? Ma'am, आज के time में एक mobile phone 3 साल से ऊपर नहीं चलता है. Anything you have, and this is a product I think will be used on a daily basis and mostly by all the teachers. And it's a very versatile. आपको, if you have anything, let's say आपको birthday को celebrate करना, you can do all the decorations. You want to cut balloons, you want to cut buntings, anything. कोई भी आपका any kind of festival you have, you can make. We have these shapes, different types of shapes available, and you can use it. सोनू कुछ और वो alphabet cut करके दिखाओ. कुछ corrugated sheet या कुछ anything else. Yeah, so we are using a corrugated sheet here. The alphabet, this is about...
is amazing, sir. Sir, this is very amazing.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Last time what we use is only for A4 size paper. The paper was thin. Like right now you're using foam and concrete sheet. No, that also is amazing, sir. This product is very amazing. I liked it, sir, personally.
Thank you, ma'am. And ma'am, like the earlier, the die, like you can use 4 dies in here at one go only. जो आपका,
Oh, that's
yeah,
great.
so you will save more time, and you can use the older dies in this machine. It's compatible.
Oh,
Yeah. So Sonu, एक बार use करके दिखाओ.
Sir, just one question.
Yes, ma'am.
How many dies do you provide with this machine?
Ma'am, we have a lot of designs, 70, 80 designs, and new designs keep coming up every 2 months, 3 months.
So we have to add on those, right?
Yeah, it's just, yeah, you build your library, ma'am. It's not that you buy all the dies. I would never suggest that. You start with few dies. You learn how, in fact, when you start using it, you will understand which dies do you buy, because every school has their own requirements.
Okay, so but it's a combined, मतलब if you buy a Smartshape machine, so
You will get dies. Yes, it's a kit. It
So-
comes with a kit, because
it
just
comes
the
with a
machine.
kit. So how many dies in a kit?
Yeah, I will share you the details, ma'am. Like it starts with 12 dice. That's the starter package. And if you want to add alphabet set, then because the alphabet set, it's not just one die, depending upon the size. If you, we have,
For alphabets, each die has one alphabet.
ma'am, but this is a bigger size, like 8 inches, 10 inches. But our most sellable, the hot selling one is a 4.5 inches that has 4 alphabets in one die.
Okay.
And that is the highest selling, like most hot selling product.
Okay.
Now we are showing you, this is a what, yeah, this was I was talking about. You have to
Okay.
have, ma'am, like capital letters, small letters, and numbers. That's
Small
a
letters.
set we have.
Correct,
Yeah.
correct.
So एक बार we are using jute here. I'll
Okay.
show you the jute, how it's cut. This is a jute fabric. So ma'am, आपको bags बनाने हैं, पोटलीज बनानी है, anything, कुछ भी. But it's you just, if you have that shape, then it's up to your creativity how you want to use it.
But it depends on the dies, right? So
Definitely,
we
ma'am.
have
Definitely.
the dies.
Yeah,
so
if
we
you have the die, you can do it. This is not like a printer ki ma'am, aapne just if you just give a command and that would print.
sir,
Yes, ma'am.
this machine is for all the cloth.
Ma'am, any kind of cloth. You have any leather,
Amazing,
rexine,
sir. That's
leather,
really amazing,
rexine,
sir.
cotton, any kind of thing, ma'am. Like people have designed, I would tell you, ma'am, decorated their saris and salwar suits with this.
Sir, I have a question, please.
Yes, ma'am, please. Go ahead.
First, congratulations, sir, for this new machine.
Thank
I
you,
have
ma'am.
already been using the earlier version in St. Mark's School.
All
My
right, okay.
question is related to the die. See,
Yes, ma'am.
sometimes you people provide us with dies which we are not very comfortable with the design. Maybe there are sometimes we want to design our own thing. Can you prepare a die for us?
Yes, ma'am. Definitely, ma'am. With this machine, we have got the option for you to customize it. You can give your design, but that has to be
Okay.
a feasible design, ma'am. Because see, this
Yeah.
is the die has to be. It's not like kind of a
I
printing kind of
understand
thing.
that.
So if it's a feasible design, we can customize that design for you. That's not a problem. So we
Yes.
invite.
Sorry, sir. Sorry for interrupting. Tell me, please.
Ma'am, we definitely we tell every school now with this machine, with Smartshape machine, we tell them that we are open for new designs. We are open your feedbacks, and any design we have, if you give and we provide you, if we think it's feasible, we will surely make it and give it to you.
Secondly, sir, my question, another one related to this is, if I customize anything, will you be sharing it with everybody or it can be my personal?
Ma'am, it depends. It depends. That we can talk. If it's a generic design, we may, and depending upon our mutual discussion, and if it's a really kind of a proprietary kind of a thing, definitely, ma'am, it will be only for your school only, or for yourself. So it depends. And if you want to give your inputs, ma'am, you're welcome, and we will put your name in that if you want to design by, let's say, Shivali ma'am. So definitely we will if you want, we want to give it to all the other schools, share that designs with other schools, we'll have your name.
Okay. So later on, whenever possible, please let me know. We would like to discuss everything regarding this.
Sure, ma'am. Definitely, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
For sure.
Thank you so much.
For sure. Yes, Sonu. Yes, this is a
Sir,
Yes, ma'am.
sir, I would like to have this product for my personal use. So can you share your number or something like that to me so that I can contact you?
Yeah, definitely, ma'am. I will put the numbers here in the chat box. I think we will, Deepthi, you share your 2-3 numbers here in the chat box so that they can have it with them, and then we can talk to them, each one of them.
For sure,
Yes. So एक बार सोनू कुछ और हमारे पास मटेरियल कट करके दिखाओ, डिफरेंट मटेरियल्स. ये this is a felt, I think. Felt है ये? Yeah. This is a felt. This is a very high quality. If you go to any big shop nowadays, आपको ये wool felt मिलेगा, designed lot of things with this. It is very difficult to cut with hand, but very easy with this machine.
So if we cut felt regularly, like 5 to 6 times, after that the blade will not get blunt?
No, ma'am. With felt is like it's a soft material. It will never. We only tell you that never use any wood or iron or any hard substance with this. Otherwise, the blade will get damaged and the machine will get damaged. Any soft material you can cut. Ma'am, with just see this, you can even make stickers with this, vinyl stickers or any kind of stickers. Right, and you have to design. Let's say you have an activity coming on. Let's say you have an admissions coming up, right? So you want to take the parents to some new classroom or for a PTM. You just paste this footprint there, and they can So or a handprint and a footprint. You can have an activity for children, little children. Right?
Sure.
So many things can be designed with this. So it's up to you how you want to take it. Sonu, now we have designed a lot of things. एक बार वो यहीं पर ही दिखा दो जो बने हुए हैं. Lot of things we have.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. We'll just share a few things what we have made. Yeah, I want to show you this leaf. I think this leaf is, again, you know how difficult this would be to cut. And even the smaller, if you have, let's say you want to have one, this is a whole stem, like with one leaf you want in a different color. Aapke paas, if you have a very small paper, you just keep on top of it and just paste that on the bigger size. Or you can give a white color and ask children to color it.
So one question, the dies are hard or they are soft dies?
Ma'am, they are hard dies. This is wood and steel dies. But easy to use and totally safe for anybody who is operating this machine. It's totally safe. Sonu, your videos has become frozen. Just check again. Yes, Sonal ma'am, you want to ask anything? You have raised your hand, please. You want to ask anything, Sonal ma'am?